12 years old. I was a fan of Arnold Schwarzenegger. I wanted to do bodybuilding first. And well, my older brother used to go to fitness first. In Uzbekistan. So what happened in Uzbekistan? 2002.
That's a fitness first in Uzbekistan.
That's the gym, no?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, my brother used to go and he used to follow Bruce Lee. He wanted to look like Bruce Lee. And I was like, Bruce Lee is skinny. I wanted to be Arnold Schwarzenegger. I was fat. I was 12 years old and I was 42 kilo. And I looked at myself, there's no way I'm going to become like Bruce Lee. So I just followed. Because one day I went to like local gym with my brother. And then I walked into the gym and then I didn't know they were going to charge me because I was 12 years old. And they told me, no, you're not allowed because I'm going to charge you. And I'm like, what the hell? Because I'm 12 as well, but I have money, so I just want to try it. If I like it, I'm going to join it. They didn't let me. So I walked out and then right next to the local gym there's a sport club. And I saw the sport club and I just walked in over there. And I found a weightlifting club. And once I walked in and then I saw a lot of people, like short, small, lifting big, massive weights and lifting really fast. And I was like, wow, so I want to do weightlifting. And then I asked the coach, what do I need to do to be like one of these people? And he asked me the first question, how old are you? And I said, 12. Okay. And he told me, he just bought the rack, squat rack, and he told me to squat.
Okay, it's the front squat rack.
Yeah. It's a stick, it's a rack, and that much gap, and I have to squat without energy. Okay. I have to go straight down. And the other one was clean grip. He told me to keep it narrow, like this, and get it overhead squat. So, squat all the way down. So if it's like that, that's it.
So if it's forward, then it's fail.
That's it. He doesn't bother letting you join the club. So they don't care actually, so because they have other 50 people, students to look after. So they don't, spend an hour for their mobility to work, So it's a bad luck. So just at that time.
So you were saying like there was a bunch of things that you would have to qualify, like mobility, explosive power, coordination. Age, you were saying the age is below 12 years old.
People usually start in Uzbekistan at the age of 6.
6 years old.
They do gymnastics first,
at
the same time strength and conditioning, and then slowly with the stick workout. They start Olympic movement is a straight leg snatch.
Straight leg snatch.
Straight leg snatch. So, should I show us this one? Yeah. This is how we learn in Uzbekistan. We start when the people are young, they start doing straight leg snatch. This is a stick only for like at least 4 months. So you just start from the knee, shoulders to the lower, and you get out faster. This is a straight leg.
You always push your knees up. My coach always said to keep my knees stable. In the middle, yeah, like the middle, so we don't push the knees out like that.
Yeah.
But yours is more like knees.
More out. I feel comfortable.
However you feel comfortable, that is important.
So yeah, most important. That's what my coach used to say. So if this position is comfortable, so for me that position is comfortable, and I can start with legs and chest.
Yeah.
I can keep my back tight. So if I start and the bar feel light. So if I start, I use my legs and back. Okay? So my Uzbekistan coaches won't let you put on weight unless you do the right technique. The technique has to be nice and straight. This technique has to be straight and before you jump on the bar, before you do any weights. So You got to make sure you know the technique.
It's nice, it's straight and everything. Because nowadays a lot of people are teaching like a lot of rocking back and forth sort of technique. Like, you know, they go back and go front, go back and go front.
Yeah. So they of course they gotta make sure they don't do those things before they jump on the bar. So they also gain strength from strength and conditioning.
Yeah.
And also they gain strength from gymnastics. They get flexibility as well.
And the coordination as well. Right? Like one of the biggest things for my coaches back in the day was that he always said, if your body can't use the legs and you can't stay over the bar, you have no reason to be weightlifting. And then nowadays you get a lot of people going like that.
The best way the coaches advised us is after the training session, go home and do like grab a broomstick and look at the mirror.
Yeah.
The mirror can be your best friend. So the mirror can tell what you're doing wrong, what you're doing right. So every time after 2.5 hour training session, I used to go home and spend another 1.5 hour training.
In front of the mirror.
While my family having dinner, training. In front of the mirror, so I can tell my position. If it's like over, I can tell. So my coach told me to take a little bit backward and get the shoulder a little bit forward and arm is a bit straight. Hopefully the knees is to be out, back is to be arched, the knees is to be out, strong stuff slowly with the gap. So we usually leave a gap every time we lift up on the knee. So we usually have a gap between the legs and the bar. It comes out straight. As long as you keep the shoulders over, you leave a gap. Gap is for the explosive ability. When it comes here and you give massive strong.
Because like what I know is that the Russians they like to keep this small gap here. So when they come, they contact, it's like up and pull up like that. Right? So they keep up like that. Whereas nowadays you get a lot of people just drag and they wear all the long socks.
That's it. You're tall.
Yeah.
And I'm tall as well, so.
No, you're not.
That's it. So for tall people, it's good to have explosive because they have long arms, they have long legs, so they need to have explosive ability.
Yeah.
But for short people, it's quite easier and faster to get under the bar. That's why they drag it out.
That's what the Chinese do as well. The Chinese coaches used to say like, if your pants don't tear, means you're not keeping it close enough.
Of course.
But I'm tall, like 176 centimeters, 5'10" for the people that can't count in metric.
This is my new pen, so this is brand new, so I haven't used it before. So if I use it for a year, it's going to see a taste. That's where the explosive.
This top part here.
That's it, just about the pubic bone.
Yeah.
When I grip snatch, I always brush it. Just about the pubic bone. And also I know my grip. So every time I pick up the bar, it has to be about the pubic bone. That's where the bunch is. So I will make sure my grip position is just that much wider. So if I go narrow, it goes narrow. So if I go too wide, then I'll get the stomach. So my one is just about the pubic bone. And some people get the pubic bone every time they snatch. They just go boom, hard, and they go.
Yeah, nowadays it's this shorts, it's called snatch pants nowadays, but it's this pad there.
And so what I experience is every time I lift, I always do it.
Tuck it in just in case.
Just to keep it in a ratio. But for some people it's uncomfortable. Well, I would suggest to tuck it in before you do a snatch. So that's accident in my head. So that's what we do. So Russians always focuses on improving the explosive ability, so just rushing and stuff.
This is very, very powerful sound.
Yeah. This one is to gain strength, and afterwards we rush.
So, one thing is, like we talked about the other day, we talked about how older people can benefit from this sport. Like, if you were slightly older, if you came from a different background, let's say you were a desk junkie, every day in front of the desk, and what is all around it. What would you do? I mean, would you make them go through like a mobility or preparation kind of thing? What would you do in preparation kind of phase?
Well, first I would ask if they have passion. If you have a passion, you go up.
Yeah.
Easy and faster. So if you don't have passion, just, it's no good. This sport is, I love this sport. And this is not a sport for me now, this is my life now. So, it's something that, I started weightlifting to become a champion. Just to be a top lifter. So, because I had that strong passion. So, if anyone doesn't have passion, so they don't, no matter how old they are. So if they're 16, if they have passion, why not? It's not too late. As long as they have mobility, right? Beautiful.
So like for me, what I do is I always make sure that they're flexible enough and mobile enough, and then I'll make sure that they're strong enough. One of the biggest problems I see is this hip thing. So I always tell them to keep the rib cage up, chest up. And one of the biggest problems you always see as well is the people, they just want to lift heavy every single day. And what do you think about that?
Lifting, I've seen a lot of people like that. So they're PB and they jump 10 kilos, another 10 kilos over the PB. And the injuries come from there. Well, I would say you've got to be patient. This sport is something you just go by step. You can't just jump 2 steps or 3 steps. So you have to be patient and improve your volume and get stronger and slowly people will come.
Yeah.
But it doesn't come like quickly.
These two things I always say to them: you need to respect the sport. Exactly. You need to respect the movements.
So every time I'm a coach, so I always teach my students to load the bar and floor it at the same time.
Press it back down.
So the bar doesn't bounce everywhere. And also, I don't want them to cross over the bar. That makes me upset the most. Because this is something, rules, we use it in Russia, like in Uzbekistan. We're not allowed to cross the bar, as you get a punishment, 10 reps of deadlift. There's no sound, so you gotta go to snatch deadlift. Slow down. If you touch it, it doesn't count, so you have to do sets and again and again. Until the coach is happy. Coach sits here, and he just goes like that. And you have to do it. And he goes, and you go put it down.
So one of the things that we talked about is when we started training together since last week, right? One of the things I realized is you guys have a lot of pulling exercises. And nowadays it seems like a lot of people have this trend where you like to follow the trend. Currently the trend is to squat. What do you think is going to happen if you just keep squatting?
The squats, if you do squats, you're going to improve your squat muscles.
Yeah.
We do Olympic weightlifting. So in Olympic weightlifting, we have to do passive lifting, so which is snatching and plunges.
Yeah.
So we have to do a lot of snatching and plunges, like 3 times, 3 days a week.
Yeah.
But, not a lot of squats. So if you do snatch a lot, like 3 times, 3 days a week, that muscle will get improved for the snatch. The more you do around snatch, the more that muscle for the snatch will improve for the clean jump. If you do more back squats, then improve your back squats up to 200. The legs get stronger, but the passive lifting will go down lower. If you don't train. Well, you gotta get to be tough enough sometimes. My coach used to say, come here, shut up and train. So put your phone or
phones and all that.
No giggling, focus. This is 85% today, so we need to do 4 sets of 2 doubles. And I want it to be perfect technique. So get it right. So if I see any mistakes, we do big punishment. So we have to, focus harder, toughen up, and then do the, snatch right, movements right.
Do you think
That's how you get better.
Like weightlifting, we always joke, we always say weightlifting for idiots. If you think too much, you can't lift, which is true. Sure. But you can't be completely stupid in the sense that you just follow whatever your coach said, like a blind bowl.
Smart people can't be a weightlifter.
So we're not very smart, we've got damage
Maybe that's why I'm a good baby. So yeah, we got it down actually. That's what my coach used to say. Weightlifters are not that smart. It's not offense, but
it is what it is, right? We're not the smartest people in the world, but
this is how we grow up in Uzbekistan. So we used to study just weightlifting and become a weightlifter. We used to give exams for weightlifting. So give exams like snatching. If you do right, perfect, you get high mark. If you don't do right, you go lower class again. You have to do the same class again if you don't pass your exam.
In terms of your technique,
so you have to do the right exams. So we used to also study about weightlifting, how to draw, how to do the movements, what do you have to eat, what do you have to take, recovery, creating stuff. Yeah. How much you have, how long you have to sleep. Yeah. This stuff. Very important to know.
Like, one of the biggest things that nowadays people are talking about is healthy eating and whatnot. And then they start saying that, you know, if you want to perform better, you have to eat clean. What are your thoughts about that?
I don't complain about foods. I eat anything, to be honest.
Yeah.
I eat as much as I can, just to get, burst.
Yeah, just get more power.
And the more you gain power. The more you eat, the more your lifting goes well.
Gets better.
Goes there. And never think about lose weight. I always think about gain weight. I hated my coach used to say sometimes to lose weight. But I didn't like it. If I lose weight, that's it. Those strengths I gain, it's
going to go down.
So I eat anything and I just build up myself by getting a lot of volume.
What do you boys eat? I
eat ice cream.
I eat Snickers.
Yeah, I have a bowl of ice cream before I go to bed every night. Just a little bit.
These are my athletic boys, Sean and Simon. It's from Australia. Background is Portuguese. Yeah, I'm trying to get them gain weight as well.
Down there, good boy.
Exactly. This is Carlos as well. This is also my student. So when Simon started with us, he was 103 kilo body weight, and he was getting strong, getting better. He lost weight. He lost about 7 kilos. And down. Same as him.
I gained it, man. Let's start at 71.
That's 71. He went up to 77 and his snatch got up to 102 kilo and then Tony jumped 127 and then he's just stuck on the same weight. And that means, when the weight doesn't go up, that means, your body telling you to put on weight. Yeah, otherwise you get injuries and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you gotta need to change it. The more, it depends how tall you are. If you're like 185 tall, so you need to go up to 105 body weight.
At least, right?
At least, yeah.
That's what
I would advise. But not fat. You don't get fat when you eat a lot. You just eat like you eat and then come back and do a lot of volume and then those will, go away. We used to train in the national team in Uzbekistan. And then I and those young boys like Ruslan Nurudinov and Muhamad Begaliev, who's currently world #1, Ruslan Nurudinov, and Begaliev is American champion. We used to play chess. Whoever lose will eat that much, like almost quarter of the watermelon. After the lunch, you have to eat. You're full, but you have to eat because you lost. So that's something we used to do to put on weight. So that's that's a good way to,
Yeah. Even my coaching, my lifting and everything, I found that the best way for me to improve is not by following the program or anything. It's just to have people to compete against. Yeah, but see, the thing is, like, a lot of times people who are already good, they don't want to compete against people who are better. They just want to compete based on their own selves. And I found that this is actually one of the worst ways to train because you just feel comfortable, you just feel satisfaction.
Well, from my experience, I used to actually compete with my same level boys. It's the same level boys in Uzbekistan. So we used to bet each other. So we knew that it's going to be 100% max today. So we used to bet. So if I do more than you, you take me for dinner, for example.
Like I did for you, yes, I'm going to Thursday.
That's something we should do. So, but I didn't want to lose. Yeah. I wanted to win. I wanted, it's something like gold,
Yeah.
Win the boys. I want to be number one in my club.
Yeah.
In Uzbekistan. Well, I won. I got everyone in snatch, but I lost for the clean jerk. So, so I got second. So one of my cousins was first. Yeah. So I had to buy dinner.
The one with the massive giant leg?
No, that's different cousin. So, the one with massive giant is, of course, body weight is higher. He can eat more.
Yeah.
So same. Straight leg snatch.
When you do a lot of straight leg snatch.
Straight snatch and snatch of blocks, and jerk of rack.
So a lot of half movements, partial movements.
There's like a lot of volume there. I used to do, to improve my jerk of rack, I used to do a lot of complex things like press and push press. Press and push press to get the driving stronger. And that helped me a lot. To get under for the snatch, to get faster and faster to get under. I used to work on like a lot of off the blocks, snatch of blocks. So I always used to go for the timing and sound. So there is three sounds. So once you get it up, you get the weight up of the blocks. That's one sound. You can't hear the sound. And then the second sound is rushing. The third sound is getting under. So it has to be faster. So everybody's here. You gotta to get that sound. Faster. So it has to be under. But I used to work on it. 5 sets of 3 on 80%. So that's get me faster.
Absolutely. Because when I watch your video, I mean the time we recorded the video, you said 100, I said 100. The speed was just.
But just a little bit of technique was gone.
Yeah, it's a little bit
more. Because after a long time period, so I worked with my other first. Went down a little bit of technique, just a little bit, it's moved. But to gain strength for the snatches, I used to work a lot for the straight snatch. Just to get that movement back in.
So when you do straight leg snatch, you all, because I see your boys, they don't touch the body at all.
No.
So just get the upper body strong.
I would say I'm just straight up. If you just hit from the hips, if you move your hips through, that's about. That means you're adding another extra strength. From you just have to go straight up. It's just movements. You have to come up with legs and chest up, and then arms works out faster. It's just a muscle snatch. But you don't use brush, and you don't throw the feet. So you're working technique and speed.
I see, because when I coach at the gyms, I go to other countries and coach gyms. So a lot of times I see people just hit the bar, but they don't bring the arms up close. No, they just go like that, and then they just stop the bar from coming up.
Well, I've seen a lot.
You've seen that, right? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Like that. Well, that's wrong. Otherwise, they used to having that habit.
Yeah, of hitting the bar away.
And when they do clean, so they clean swings like that. Very easy. Sometimes when you do that, when you pull the bar to forward, that makes you do a jump forward. When you jump forward, you end up going soft, it flaps on the bottom. When it's heavier.
There's a lot of positions, because like when I train, I always use pauses, like 10 seconds, like you saw that the big man lift there, pausing.
That is control. At least when you do this, you feel like it. You have control. So how to pull the bar, nice and close. Because if you do those movements like pause and go down and pause and slowly up, you just learn the movements. And those muscles will get used to those movements.
So it's like when you come to that position, the muscles know exactly what to do and fire.
Once you click, that's it. You just go.
And I think there's like a lot of people like to talk about this, doing this and that, and all this complexity. Because I like to say, and I learned this from Anthony, physically. He said, touch your nose. He said, what muscles do you think about? I don't know. Exactly. Because once you're in position and you practice something over and over again, this is not it anymore.
Yeah, of course. I would say, from my experience, I would like to require people when they're lifting, think right now, and then while you're doing heavy, and once you touch the bar, don't think. Think, don't think. And now, don't think. So concentration is very important. Yeah. So if you keep thinking at the same time you're lifting, it doesn't happen. You just do wrong. So experience is just, you have to be tough enough and don't think and do it. Sometimes people will get scared from the weights.
Yeah.
So, in Uzbekistan back in then, we used to also get scared. Yeah. We used to have the same experience as other people. Yes. So what my other coach used to do, he used to get a black,
a dark
huh?
A blindfold.
No, the black plates.
Black plates.
So we don't know. You know, there's nowadays colorful.
Yeah.
Like red and blue and yellow and green. So we know how much it is. So he used to get a black one, and then some we got used to it. Black one, so we don't know how much it is, so we just train it. He just let us go straight down. I mean, sit there and don't look at it. He puts in, and I don't look, and then just go into it. And then he tells me later on, "You tried it, Tiki?" Yeah. Sometimes we do. We get to know about what sort of story. Oh, how much it is black one. Turn off the lights. So the lights gets dark. So I was missing 105 kilo snatch. Yeah. But my best was 110. So I was missing it. I was missing it because I know I was a little bit worried, stressed out, because I was thinking too much. But then he turned off the light, and that was a dark place as well. And I know how much for it. Yeah, so and then he turned off the light, and then he just moved me backward, and then he put weights on something, and I just went. I don't see it. I just see the little bit light over there, because from the window it just shot at me, and I did it. But that was 112. Okay. It's just the experience. Just mine, you shouldn't think at all. Yeah. Just do it. Just wait and say it.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people say that, man. They say, what? The bar's too heavy. I'm like, freaking hell, you're in weightlifting. It's called weightlifting for a reason. If you want to do something else, then go for weight.
Exactly. And then I also recommend for people to do broad jump to improve their explosive ability. So just broad jump like a kangaroo jump. This is very useful exercise for you to improve your explosive. So just go down and up, and up. But you don't do 1 or 2, you have to do it faster. 1, 2, 3. The first one is a little bit, second one is breathing, and third one, boom. Do it faster. And we should jump box as well. That box, right? It's everything. It's very useful for weightlifting. You use the movements. Up, toes, going forward from the toes. Well, it's different. Everyone is different, so some people can't use the same technique as me. Because they are muscles are long, or when they go down, they can't get their knees out. Yeah. But I'll try to make them do like slide. Just keep it close. Just keep it close, as long as they keep it back closer. Yeah.
And that always requires your arms to just follow through.
First thing I always start with the shredder snatch, just to get their muscles to get used to this.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, because like Nurudinov, his father taught him as well, and they said that's the first thing he did. Yeah. So snatch without contact. Yeah. So the same thing.
Same thing.
Okay. Cool. Now,
how did I get your shirt?
Yeah, maybe from Uzbekistan and also here.
I just went to the ocean and looked at the boat. Yeah.
And you rode over Uzbekistan.
Asked the people who was running my boat, do you know what direction on patio?
I'm not sure if you know this, but your country doesn't have any sea.
No, somehow I find it. Well, I came to Australia as a student. for 9 months, lost weight. Came here, didn't know any English, so
At all?
At all, nothing. So I used to ask to look for a job. I used to ask my English teacher, can you write me a note saying I'm looking for a job? And I used to take that pocket and go to look for a job. And get the paper. I'm looking for a job. he used to ask me, he used to tell me, I don't know, he was asking me, do you have resume or do you have experience for this? And I'm like, yes or no? And he's like, do you have resume or blah, blah, blah. And I can't understand what he's saying. I'm like, yes? No. So I started as a car wash.
Oh, okay.
In college, you don't need any experience and stuff. So I used to work with people who used to tell me, mate, come. Do this. Come on. And I'm like, $11, those, for me, big money. Okay. So I did everything. I had days that I had onion. Spend a day like eating onion.
One day?
And water.
Onion and water, and that's it.
That's it. I came home, no money. Just walked like 3 kilometers from school to unit. And I couldn't pay the rent as well. But my cousin used to pay. So I did over there. And my cousin also came as a student. So he just used to pay together. Somehow, I don't know how we paid them. Well, anyways, we open the fridge. There's one onion, beautiful, and looks great. So we are hungry, so you just cut it up, fry it up, and eat it. And then water and sleep. That's it. Don't think about anything else. The next day, we used to have sometimes to talk to the Tin Tan.
I love it.
Oh, I know, but you don't love it when you're hungry.
Yeah, sure.
Chocolate, so yeah, it was a hard time, those days. And I found a weightlifting gym. A weightlifting gym is located in Berg, PCYC.
Right here?
Right next to the station, right here. Yeah. And I found that and everything got better since then.
So if anyone wants to look for you, can they get you for coaching? Can they get your services to coach them, like in CrossFit gyms or whatever?
That's it. I run the business. My business called Athletica.
That shirt? Okay.
This is shirt here. Yeah. And I run the city. We teach CrossFitters, a lot of CrossFitters, a lot of great athletes like powerlifters. Yeah. And they come to me sometimes to go to PCYC. Whatever they tell me, I want to learn technique, and I just feed them.
Okay. So if they want to look for you, they can come over to PCYC or
even they can text me on Athletic Facebook page or website.
Okay.
Yeah, Athletic weightlifting at gmail.com.
Like Athletic,
Athletica. This is Athletica means athlete in Russian.
That's Russian Athletica, okay. Cool.
So I could have changed that weightlifting into тяжелая athletica, but people couldn't say that. What? But I just said it athletica weightlifting, so it's easy to say.
Sounds good.
I would say all the weightlifters are great. They're awesome. They full-time, always trains with confidence. What I would improve is just fast movement, the way Russian does.
Fast.
Yeah, faster. As soon as you rush it, pull yourself under. And you drop it, just pull yourself under.
So because that's one of the things that you see as a problem, that they don't pull themselves enough.
Yeah. Not much explosive like the Russians do.
Yeah, and the Uzbeks as well. I mean, right, it's true because, I mean, the Russians, the Uzbeks, the Ukrainians and whatnot, it's not wrong that they all live in the Russians, right?
Also,
yeah. But I've seen a lot of good, amazing lifters in Australia. Yeah, they talk to like Begaliev.
They become, yeah.
One, 2 times. times gold medal in Commonwealth Games.
Yeah.
2 times Olympian. Something like that. Winning gold medal. Maybe 4 times Olympian. Yeah. I never think myself quitting weightlifting.